I got x squared minus 4x add 3 equals 0.
Oh, okay. So what you've done is you've expanded it. So I know you know how to expand it now. That's good. But actually, not expanding it is better. It's better to leave it in the bracket form. Um, my question is, okay, you've got two things. Are we agreed that we've got two things that are being multiplied in the first question?
Yeah.
Okay. And in particular, they're being multiplied to give you zero. Can you think of two numbers in general that multiply to give zero?
Um, 10 and 0.
Mm-hmm. Another two?
15 and 0.
Another two?
20 and 0.
Uh-huh. So what's the idea?
Anything multiplied by 0 is 0.
Right. Anything multiplied by zero is zero. So if we have two numbers, two things here multiplied to give you zero, what does that mean about one of these two things?
One of them is equal to 0.
Yes. So we can say that this bit equals zero, but you said one of them, but we don't know which one. It could be either. So x minus 1 equals 0, or the x minus 3 is equal to 0. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And if that's the case, what's the value? What are the two values of x that we could have?
X equals 1 or x equals 3.
Yep. And that's how these kinds of questions are solved. So, yeah, I think now you should be fine with solving these other two questions using that idea on its own. So, with
I
part B and part C,
For parts B, I got y is equal to 4 or y is equal to 9.
because y minus 4 equals 0, or y minus 9 equals 0, so therefore y equals 4, or y equals 9. And then for part C,
I got m equals minus 1 or m equals minus 6.
lovely, because m plus 1 equals 0, or m plus 6 equals 0. Therefore, m equals minus 1, or m equals minus 6. Okay. Now, this one, it's similar to the first one, except they've done what you did in the first bit, which was expand. So we've got to put it back into the bracketed form, i.e. factorize it. Do you know how to put those into bracket forms?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I'll give you about 30 seconds to try it, and then we can look.
I have the answer.
Oh, nice. For the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bracketed form is x add 2 and then x add 4.
How did you get that?
You For the first number, if you add 2 and 4, you get 6, and the last number, if you multiply them, you get 8.
Nice. So we need two numbers such that when you multiply them, you get 8, and when you add them, you get 6. So that's 4 and 2, because 4 times 2 gives you 8. 4 plus 2 gives you 6. So it's x and x, which gives you the x squared. And then plus 4 plus 2. Nice. And that equals 0. And then doing what we are doing before, x plus 4 equals 0, or x plus 2 equals 0, which means x equals minus 4, or x equals minus 2. We can do this one together.
For the next one, the bracketed form would be x add 4, and then the other one would be x add 3.
Nice. Because 4 times 3 gives you 12, 4 plus 3 gives you 7. Mm-hmm.
So x add 4 would be 0, or x add 3 would be 0.
Mm-hmm.
So x would be equal to minus 4, or x would be equal to minus 3.
Yes. Nice. Then this last example.
Um, y, for the first one, first one would be y add 5,
Yep.
and the other one would be y add 2.
Lovely. Because 5 times 2 gives you 10. 5 plus 2 gives you 7.
So then y add 5 would be 0, or y add 2 would be 0.
Mm-hmm.
So y would equal to minus 5 or y would equal to minus 2.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's go for another set of questions. Um, these look interestingly weird. So let's do these. So any ideas for how to factorize these ones? Or put
For
these into
the
brackets?
for the first one, I factorized it and got x minus 3 and x add 3.
Nice. This is called a difference of two squares, or you can think about it as there being no x's. So two numbers that multiply to give -9 and add to give 0, 3 and -3. I think you said it the other way around, but it's okay. Yep,
So then x would be 3 and the other x would be minus 3.
yep. So x plus 3 equals 0, or x minus 3 equals 0. So therefore, x equals -3, or x equals 3. Cool. And then the second one?
For b, I factorized it and got x minus 10 and x add 10.
Yep, or in this case, y, because it's the letter y. So y add 10, y minus 10.
So then y would be 10 and the other y would be minus 10.
Yep, so y plus 10 equals 0, or y minus 10 equals 0. So y equals -10, or y equals 10. And then, yes, we've got the third one.
For the third one, I got w minus 1 and w add 1,
Lovely.
which would give me w adds 1 and w minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
W equals add 1 and then w
Yeah,
equals minus 1.
so w minus 1 equals 0, or w plus 1 equals 0, which leads to w equals 1, or w equals -1. Nice. Well, yeah, you've done well. And like considering we hadn't done this in a while, it's good. It's great that you can still remember this. And slowly, slowly, it's clearly getting into your long-term memory as well, which is good.